The Book of Mormon, Matt Stone, Trey Parker, and Robert Lopez. Well, I want to know, especially from you, were you jealous to find out that in 2005, Trey, you got this, what a wonderful letter. You have a letter here from Stephen Sondheim.
Yeah.
At the end of it, he says, would you ever be interested in writing a stage musical with an old traditionalist, namely me? Did you know what what an extraordinary thing this was to receive?
Trey has that up in his office.
Yeah,
by the way.
But actually, that was the second one. He wrote me a letter, and same way, typed it up himself, and he wrote me after the South Park movie and said, that's the greatest musical I've seen in a long, long time.
Team America.
No, South Park.
Oh,
the South Park.
Bigger, longer,
uncut.
uncut.
Yeah.
And then he wrote that one as a second one, because I don't know if I responded to the first one.
You didn't write him back. You
Sondheim.
didn't have a
I
typewriter.
was like 28.
You didn't have a typewriter.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, but you mirrored doing that and said, no, I'd rather write this Mormon musical.
Well, I mean, we met, we did this whole thing, and then the next time I actually saw him, we were doing one of the workshops for Book of Mormon, and we're watching it up, and I'm sitting next to this guy, and I'm like, that's Stephen Sondheim sitting right next to me. And he was laughing so hard. He was so supportive the whole time. He was amazing.
Well, reviewers have called the Book of Mormon more foul-mouthed than a David Mamet on a blue streak. A non-stop fusillade of obscenities. What's the moment in the show when you were first showing it to people when you knew, like, this is the moment in the show that people would either love it or hate it? Because you had to know that you were going to challenge the border of that.
It's just what we do, though. You
So,
Yeah.
I think
is there one moment in that it's like, oh, this is the tipping point for people?
Well, the one in Act 1 is Hasadiga Ibawai. It's sort of our Hakuna Matata when the boys get to Africa and they meet the villagers.
Yeah.
And they hear their saying.
And what does it mean?
It means you God in the mouthing.
Okay.
Have fun with that, man. Have fun with that.
And the first live audience that saw that, what was the reaction? Were you?
Well, the
everybody
cool
was
thing
fine
about, theater is cool. I mean, Trey and I hadn't had as much experience as Bobby, but you got to put these workshops up and see people respond to it, you know what I mean, over and over before you get to Broadway. And people liked it. That's what kept us going. It was cool. Like,
No one ever walked out?
We had one
lady.
Yeah, we had one lady walk out. You would still remember her.
She did it very dramatically. She had her plate. We were all standing back watching, and one lady just looked around at everyone, took her plate bill, and threw it down. Was like, "Come on, everybody, let's go!" And nobody followed her, so it was like the
Musical is meaningless. It's just a thing on paper without a great cast. How did you find Josh Gad and Andrew Rannells?
Josh Gad was in it from the beginning. He was in the very first reading, and I cast him off of a list of names, and I was just going through the names.
Just names? Just like
names.
The name?
No. So the casting director gave me a list, and I was like, who's Josh Gad? And she said, oh, he's from Spelling Bee. So I got a tape of Spelling Bee. It was like the Christmas CD, and I was listening. It was the whole cast, and I assumed that it was this one guy, and I was like, he's great. So we cast Josh, and then I realized, oh, it was a different guy. But this works too.
Well, Andrew's going to be out here in just a minute. He's going to sing I Believe tonight, which is a fantastic song. What do y'all remember about writing I Believe?
I remember it being one of the last things we wrote. We were still working on other pieces, but it was a part where we actually didn't even have a song. And we were like, someone was telling us, like, there's got to be a song here. And we basically were like, I don't know. And then we went across the street and wrote it. And Bobby brought up Sound of Music. We're like, and Bobby goes, remember the beginning of Sound of Music? And it's like this. And I was like, oh, yeah, let's just do that. She said, because what does she say? What's so worrisome about that?
The captain with 7 children. What's so fearsome about that?
Yeah, so we're like, well, let's just make it a warlord who shoots people in the face. What's so worrisome about that? So we just copied it.
Were you guys nervous at all about how the Mormon Church would feel?
No.
Okay, let me try that again. Let me try that again.
I'll just say,
Was anyone nervous?
Everybody but me and Trey. We just weren't, me and Trey were like, we got this.
That's cool.
We got this.
I
We know these
trusted them.
people. We're from Colorado. Like, we know these people. We got it.
What
and
was
they're
the
gonna be cool.
was there an official reaction?
Yeah, they were odd. They were super. They do what Mormons do. They're super nice about it.
They kill you with
And then
they kill you with kindness.
They actually took out an ad in the playbill after we had opened it. It was really big, and the ad wasn't. It was super nice. It was like, hey, you've seen the musical. Now read the book.
Yeah. I think there's more Mormons. I think there's more Mormons.
Okay, so how are you guys celebrating 15 years?
Going on the Colbert Show, man. What are you doing?
Well, yes, we're honored, and it's our honor. And we're so happy that you did, but I understand that you have an announcement.
Yeah, after the Tony Awards this year, from like June 9th to 14th, we're doing something called Magical Mormon Mystery Week, and we're gonna have Andrew Rannells, Josh Gad, Nikki James, the whole like.
A lot of the original cast is going to come back and do.
But you won't know who you're getting that.
Yeah,
night.
you won't know who you're getting that night. And I'm actually going to play Joseph Smith and Jesus.
That's
And
what
they're going
Trey-
to be in it too.
Honestly, that's Trey's dream to play Joseph Smith. This is finally.
He belongs on
finally,
Broadway.
Finally,
I mean,
yeah. Trey gets to
You
be
might
on
have
Broadway,
that
finally.
sense.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
15 years. The Book of Mormon is celebrating 15 years on Broadway with Magical Mormon Week at the Eugene O'Neill Theater, June 9th to 14th. Robert Lopez, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, everybody. We'll be right back with the Book of Mormon's original Elder Price, Andrew Rannells.